feels boring. The same thing, routine in the morning. Grew up too fast without warning. And when it rains, it's pouring. I got dreams, big dreams. I wanna do big things, but I just can't seem to put it all together. I just wanna be seen. I'm jumping ship, I'ma dive in. Middle of the ocean, swimming till I find it. I see an island out ahead, filled with things that I've wanted since I was a kid. Swim to it.
Hey. What's up, Amber and Cindy and Crystal and Lindsay? Lindsay, you're not green. And True Texan and Sly Angel. I got a headache all of a sudden. So I may have a special guest later. He said he was going to pop over and discuss some true crime. Some of you guys are familiar with him. Some of you guys aren't. But if he pops over, I'll tell you who he is. So, all right, what's up, everyone? Hope everyone is having a good day. I don't know why I got a fucking headache. All of a sudden, I got a headache. Oof. Hey, Sassy. So I'm going to put a disclaimer on this live. I don't know who this guy Tony is. I've never watched him. I know nothing about him other than... Ooh, my phone's going to die. Hold on one second. Hey, Debbie. All right. All I know is that the dude is like allegedly... The dude is like allegedly Seth Rogers, like campaign guy or whatever. Does he have a dog named Clubber? No, I don't think so. Crystal, you know him. I know you of all people definitely know him. Some people love him. Some people hate him. But when he discusses true crime, he's a good guy. There's your hint of who he is. So, hang on a second. Let me see if he's still over in the other live. Nah, the other live's done. Your guess is as good as mine. No, not BX, Beach Boy. Not BX. It's Evil Abe. But I just saw him and I was like, come over. I said, but don't expect like 400 people like I used to get. No, it's Evil Abe. What's the truth about this Tony guy? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. So, yeah, Abe. I figured you did, Crystal. Abe does really well with true crime. It's when he goes off on tangents that's bad. But we'll see if he comes over. So anyway, I don't know who this dude is. Hey, Tragedy Pimps. All I know is that he is supposedly Seth Rogers' PR guy or something, and the guy is like a total loser. That's what I know about him. Up until about an hour ago, I honestly thought that he was, how do I make this YouTube friendly? That he was pleasuring himself on a live while talking about Sebastian. That's why I thought that everyone was losing their minds. And I thought that, and rightfully so. I mean, if someone's fucking jerking on a live, yeah, that's an issue. That would be a big problem, especially if you're using a child's name. Totally get that. And then about an hour ago, I was listening to somebody who'll remain nameless, but you guys will figure it out. Someone I haven't listened to in a long time, but seemed to be the only one on at the moment. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And that's where I learned that all the guy did was pee. And his green screen happened to catch a shadow. Okay, maybe because I'm old, big fucking deal. The dude got up to take a fucking pee. Do we like, I like you too, AR Hayes. Is this whole community like fucking 12 that they're making such a big deal out of this? Okay, the guy's green screen caught his screen. So he went to pee. Who cares? And Sly Angel, that's what I thought too. But according to the person I was listening to, who was also making such a big deal about it, the guy was taking a leak. And then I don't know, there was debate that like he was in a bar or something, and then the voices said that she heard a toilet flush. So the guy was taking a pee. That can happen to anybody who's live. So I don't get what the big deal is. Like, okay, he should have, kind of like someone coming out of a shower. You should have been more careful. But let's say it was a girl that did that. Let's say it was a girl. Would we be laughing about it and discussing it like this? Now, again, I don't know this guy. Like, I really don't know him from fucking, as Natasha would say, from Adam's House Cat. I have no idea who the guy is. I don't follow him. I don't watch him. No clue. No clue about his history, his past, his TikToks, nothing. So I'm just saying this from a normal perspective. But again, maybe you guys like have a lot more insight on who he is and if he did it intentionally. But just from the random person who doesn't follow him, never watched a video of him, and has only heard about him, I don't get why we're acting like nobody's ever seen a dick before. I couldn't believe some of the males that were on this panel I was listening to. Like the one male that was on there was giddier than I've ever seen a man talk about someone else's dick. I don't know. I'm 53. I've seen a lot of penises in my life. I got two boys. Like, I've seen penises. If someone accidentally does it, it's not a big deal to me. Okay, it was an accident. You peed and your green screen caught it. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. Thanks, Grain. As long as you hit the thumbs up, that's all I care about. You don't have to like me. Just hit the thumbs up. But you know what I'm saying? I don't get what the hell the big deal is. And again, I really thought last night, and when it first came out, that he was exactly, Hayes, that he was like jerking it. That's a different story. I completely understand if that was the case. But everyone is making such a big deal about a silhouette of a pee-pee. I'm sorry, it's not that big of a deal to me. Like, who cares? The guy's got a dick. So does every man in America. Any man in the world. Well, not any man, but most men, unless you change to a woman. But I don't know. That's why I said, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm being an asshole. I just don't see the big deal. Welcome, Lindsay. I mean, it's funny. Like, I get the fact that, he did it. and he didn't realize it. But if he was in a bar, I don't understand how we would have a green screen. That's the part that didn't make sense to me. You don't have a green screen on a cell phone, and he wasn't on camera. So that's where I don't understand where this thing came from. I mean, where does he have a green screen in a bar? And in order to have a green screen, you actually have to be on camera. That's why it just doesn't make sense. Now, the girl that was on this panel had said that she had, thank you, Be Real. That's what I'm saying. Someone has to stand up here, and I wasn't even going to touch this, but I'm like, somebody has to have the brains to go on panel and say, whoa, this doesn't make sense. Something's not right here. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it because I can't find anyone else with the balls to do it. So if the guy isn't on camera, all right. So for those of you that may not know, let me explain what a green screen is. A green screen is, am I dead? You're Laura's ghost? Am I dead? I didn't know I died, but thank you. So a green screen is what gives you like a fake background behind you. It is when I'm on camera and I have a studio behind me, you know, a full like, you know, music studio, that's a green screen. And in your house, you have to put up, in order for it to work, you put up like a green felt from ceiling to floor or however big. Mine used to be on the wall. But you put up a green felt from ceiling to floor, and then it automatically projects off the green screen, and it'll produce any picture that you put it there, any picture that you want there. That's what a green screen is. So I don't understand. The guy wasn't on camera. So no, or you can paint a green screen. Either way, it's just a green wall. Cheapest way for me was felt without painting my wall green. Hey, Denise. Hey, Aries. So in order, if I'm not on camera, a green screen means absolutely nothing. So how he allegedly got this picture without ever turning on a camera? Am I the only one that's questioning this? And Dolly is the one that found it? How do you have a silhouette when the camera never even went on? It doesn't make sense. Now, the person that was on this person's panel, I'm going to tell you because I got to play it if you want to see it. Well, I used to do tech. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. It was on Queen Bee's panel. She was playing the original video. So I was like, sweet, now we could see it. The girl that was on camera was saying how the girl that was on camera was saying it's the original and we have the original and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, I think, all right, so let me clarify that too. The FBI, in my opinion, was about revenge porn. If that was not him, and people are passing it around making memes, or he's other people, even if it was real, other people are making memes, that's technically revenge porn. That's why they contacted the FBI. If that was a female and it was happening to a female, would you still think they were crazy for calling the FBI? Think about it before you answer. And again, I don't know this guy. I'm not sticking up for him in any which way, shape, or form. Let me make that crystal clear. I don't know him. I'm just looking at this from an outsider perspective. Someone that's not involved with him, someone that doesn't know him, someone that doesn't know anything about him. You don't need to have a physical one. Yeah, you can do it that way, Smitten Kitten. However, his camera never went on. You can see in the video, the camera never went on. And you don't really see anything. It's just a silhouette. But I don't see how that can happen if you don't have a camera on. He never changed the camera. And he talked the whole time right through it. So that's what gave me, you know, oh my God, because I'm not dead. A Laura's ghost would mean I'm dead, and I'm not dead. Thank you very much. So, but if it was a female, would you feel the same way? Would you think the same way if it was a female? That's what I'm saying. If a female called the FBI stating there's someone clipped something of me and it's all over the place, blah, 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 would you still feel the same way? And that image appeared. And the original people, let me throw this out there. The original people that recorded it did not notice this. They never noticed it. The first person to notice it was Dolly. Okay. I'm not saying Dolly did anything, but yeah. So let me go to QB's video. Thank you, Denise. We'll get to JLR in a moment. All right. I think this might be where it is. All right. I think it's right around here. Hey, Marika. Hey, Robbie. All right. I do think it's right around here.
Allegedly shows his penis.
Yeah. So it's 44 something. So here I'm just gonna go.
Now let me also state Tony is in the upper right corner. I believe that's him in the upper right corner. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's learn left from right. In the upper left corner. That this is him. Watch how this thing happens.
Go back like this.
Okay, yeah, that's good. 40 seconds. I'm going to close my eyes now and try to listen, focus. Everyone quiet.
Publicly.
Yeah. And I just, like I said, I've had enough of people causing grief for Seth. You know, I can stay professional and I can stay above board for a while, and then after a while, then you know, I just lose.
That was it, by the way, in case you missed it. That's how fast it was. But his camera never turned on. So where did a silhouette of a dick come from when it never turned on? Watch. But if you blink, you're going to miss it.
He's the one that's obsessed with him. That guy.
Watch your predator, Chris Hansen.
Yeah, he goes on Dolly's a lot. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't too much like Chris Hansen too much due to
I'm
some
sorry,
things
but
he done.
Tony's out of gas now, dude. We found
Tony,
out.
you're caught.
Yeah.
You're caught.
We got a cock brain.
You caught red-handed. Like, let's listen to the audio again. I just want to listen to the audio, Queen. Just go back a little bit, like 10 seconds, and we'll listen to the audio. Just an FYI. I think she's
On there.
Oh my God, Tony! Because
And
you can
originally, he stated in the beginning of this that he was
playing in the background too, but I mean, we'll stop and talk as well. Okay, so this is the original. This is the original one that was being streamed at the same time. So, okay, 45, 44 is what this is on.
I'm sorry, 45, 55 is when it
45,
happens.
55.
I just 45, 55.
Yeah, and it's there. It's there, Queen. I just checked it. It's there.
Right,
45,
right.
55.
Okay, here we go.
And I just, like I said, I've had enough of people causing grief for Seth. You know, I can stay professional and I can.
That's it right there. This is what this whole community is losing their fucking mind about. But he never turned his camera on. So how do you have a silhouette of something, of a green screen, of somebody that never turned their camera on? You can see his camera is still off. So how is this even possible? Just tell me how this is even possible. And if it is him taking a leak, okay. But notice, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. Now, you would have to be one hell of a tech person to figure out how to do that without the chat being over it, but I'm sure it's not that hard. I think it's an optical illusion too.
Can stay above board for a while, and then after.
And that's it. That's all there is. And people are going on and on and on and on and on. Believe me, there was an optical illusion, a picture of mine that looked like I had like Katie's arm. Like it looked like I had this big fat roll hanging down. I was like, what the fuck? If you didn't tell me it was that, I would not have noticed anything. And this is on a big screen. This is on I'm showing you guys on a 49-inch monitor. You blinked, Denise, you missed it. But Dolly happened to notice it. I just don't understand how a green screen when you never turned your camera on. And if the guy took a leak, so be it. He took a piss. Who cares? So I really didn't understand why everybody's making such a big deal. The same people that lack paint. That's possible. Well, Debbie, I don't want to misdirect anything by giving false information, but I think it was him who called the FBI. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but that's why I think everyone was freaking out. I think it was him that actually called the FBI. I don't know if someone faked it. I don't know. But I think it's absolutely ridiculous how many channels are acting like so giddy over it. Like, oh my God, he showed his penis, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I honestly thought he was like jerking it. Then I could totally understand. I totally get why that's not a good thing. But according to Queen Bee's channel, nah, he peed. So I just don't get the big deal. All right, TikTok Tony called the FBI about the memes and shit being mad, I guess. See, that's what I thought. And that's why I said I don't want to give misinformation if he's the one that actually called. Thank you, Blue Skies. That's another thing. Totally agree with that. And every single channel is replaying it. Every single channel is acting like they've never seen a dick before. Whether it's real, planted, I don't know. I just want to know how you have a green screen silhouette when you're not on camera, unless that's a green screen. That's the only, and he moved and the green screen moved. That's the only thing I could think of. Be real. That's what I'm saying. Oh, hey, Captain Avi. I'm sorry. But Captain Avi, you're right. It's because, oh, not Captain Avi. Sorry. I meant Be Real, because nobody likes him. The hypocrisy is mind blowing, but it gets worse. It actually gets worse. So now they're playing it again, playing it again.
To the party going, oh my God, I just saw it, you know, because I was going to the bathroom when you guys were talking about it in the first place, and she showed it the first couple of times.
Yeah,
So
I
there's a
think
laptop, and I haul you guys around with me all day. So far you've changed laundry with me, you've started the dishwasher with me, you've cleaned the bathroom with me, you have hung some laundry with me. I take you guys, so you may hear things, but you know that it's not because I'm just sitting in a fucking bathroom all day, and I'm not talking about a fucking missing kid either.
well, you also
Right.
don't take us
Same
with
here.
you when you've had like burrito night and you're on the toilet.
No, ma'am.
Exactly.
No, sir. No, sir. I will not take you on Fry Bread Fridays.
But like,
You know, and we
not
do the
me.
best.
I don't have a camera attached to my.
Well, dead air on the panel because all of us have been doing something else too. We've had it.
I judge you. I do. Why
Hotel.
aren't people in their room?
Is but I
We have a wiener
I
day.
cannot fucking.
I don't know if you guys heard that. What I was trying to say is, I do apologize for what you're about to hear. I don't mean to repeat what you're about to hear because it's wrong, but I can't get my point across without you guys hearing it. But everyone wants to know what happened to this community. You're about to know what happened to this community. And I'm not blaming one particular person. It's the whole mentality as a whole is what you're about to hear. And if you guys remember, I asked you guys a while back, do you give credit to a creator just because they have more subs? And a lot of people said no. But it's so blatantly obvious that they do. Listen up.
Can't help but laugh when he says that.
He's mine that him and Seth contacted the FBI. Tony says that they contacted the FBI and talked to the FBI for an hour, giving them evidence. Evidence of what? Or is it the other way around? Because I titled this video, Seth calls FBI. What if the FBI called Seth? So we're going to talk about this, and we're going to play this clip. And this clip is pretty good because it shows where Tony's mind is and who, you know, he's the PR for Seth. As you see, look at Seth's facial reactions here. This kind of speaks for itself. This Tony guy is right behind him at all times, follows him around, and it seems like he's pulling the strings of this whole entire situation that has just been a debacle. A debacle. Law enforcement, local law enforcement that are searching for Sebastian and the investigators. I'm sure they're just rolling their eyes at this. I mean, they're probably ticked off too because of TikTok Tony putting out purposely misinformation. Seems like that.
Okay, let's be clear. JLR is the king of putting out misinformation. JLR is the king of starting rumors and lies just to get drama going. That is what he does. That is what he's always done. And everyone knows it. Well, most of us know it. So the fact that he's calling somebody else out for spreading misinformation when that's all he does, gotcha. But that's not my point.
That does them out. But now it could be that they're contacting the FBI, wasting resources. Now they want to contact FBI over Wienergate, over the trying to find out about his wiener being put on TikTok, or someone spreading around memes of TikTok Tony that TikTok Tony doesn't like now. So now they want to waste FBI's time, and they're contacting the FBI, wasting resources now. So we're going to talk about this. And he's also talking about cease and desist. And then at the very end of this clip, I'm going to show you, it's about 25 minutes, but we're going to listen together, because the reason why I'm sharing it is when he goes on TikTok lives. You have to screen record these lives if you want to get an idea about what they're saying about Sebastian, because if you don't, the lives vanish. It's not like YouTube. These lives stay forever unless they, we want to, whoever wants to make them private or public. But for some reason in TikTok, and I don't like that. That's probably why I don't like TikTok. I do have TikTok. I think I have over 10,000 followers. I hardly ever use it. I don't really like TikTok. I think TikTok's a little bit more juvenile, and I don't like TikTok. But apparently TikTok Tony likes TikTok. He likes to hang out with girls on TikTok. Likes to hang out with females, flaunting, talking, sharing stuff about,
Well, then, he sure is telling it all.
I don't understand. Someone said that's a lie. Like people saying that, how would you turn down CrimeCon when that's an opportunity to spread awareness of Sebastian? There was CrimeCon in Nashville, Tennessee, right near where Seth and Sebastian Rogers lives, and Seth lives within an hour or something of Nashville. Seth works in Nashville. That's where CrimeCon was, at the Gaylord. And that's the true crime community. It's a 1-year, event where PIs, profilers, journalists that cover true crime, it's the perfect opportunity to share awareness about a missing child or unsolved crime. You could use multiple platforms out there, multiple.
Okay, I'm going to say it first. CrimeCon is a money laundering shit. There is nothing special about CrimeCon. CrimeCon owners, creators, pay these people to come there and speak. That is the way conventions work. Their bosses decide, okay, you can go. I've spoke at many conventions. I know how this works. You're paying, your big ticket that you're paying for is because they need to pay these keynote speakers, because they need to pay these people to show up. Nancy Grace is not there out of the kindness of her heart. Nancy Grace is there is because she's paid to be there. And the bigger name you have, the more you get paid. So the fact that he's acting like CrimeCon is such a great thing, CrimeCon is a con. That's all it is. It is overpriced bullshit. So the general public can think that they're getting something for a couple of $100. They can speak to Nancy Grace. They can, talk to Vinnie Politan. They put these people on a pedestal, and these people are paid to be there. They're not, and even when they're at work, they're paid to be at work. They're not just running around taking your case. It's not the way it works. So that's a whole nother conversation, but yeah, she's contracted to, they all are. So my point being is he's saying like, oh, why weren't you there? Blah, blah, blah. Why would he be there? You're either there to promote yourself or your business, or you're invited there to promote your business. Like, I have a feeling maybe Petitos were paid to be there, but it's a good opportunity for them to promote their business around bigwigs. That's a good thing. But the general public, you're not getting anything out of it except a picture with your favorite true crime host. That's it. Will you learn stuff? Maybe. Nothing you can't find on the internet. And that's the other thing. When I did conventions, we're talking back in the 90s. The internet, you didn't have it like it is today. So people actually got something out of a convention that they couldn't just look up on the internet, because the internet wasn't like it is now. So that's a little different. And nobody was on TV or anything like that. So that's a little different than where it is now. Anything that these people tell you, you can find on the internet. You're not going to get anything from going. Just letting you guys know. So him going on that he didn't go to CrimeCon, why would he go? Yeah, I think it's more than $400 a ticket. And if you want a VIP, if you actually want to hang out with these people and network, you're paying like $1,000 a ticket, maybe more. Now, would I do a booth there? Yes, I would do a booth for candles, 100%. Why? Because it's good marketing. So that's why I would do a booth. But to go there and hang out just to meet Nancy Grace, no thanks. I would get absolutely nothing out of it. And any keynote speaker, I can find out on the internet. I'm not earning it. I'm not learning anything. That's what I'm saying, Marie. I would go with the booth, 100%.
Resources there at CrimeCon, and it's basically free for him because he's right there. All Seth had to do was pretty much, I mean, there would be probably people that would donate to Seth to go to CrimeCon to share their awareness. Sebastian, he never went. Why? He never went. Proudfoots never went. But that's expected of Proudfoots, considering what we've been hearing about the Proudfoots. They didn't even go to their own neighborhood vigil. They haven't been to any vigil. They haven't been to done any searches. I haven't seen one picture or video of them handing out flyers, period. They talk about what they're doing. But talk is talk. Walk is another. But these guys didn't even go to CrimeCon. Why? He was talking about, I think he was saying, Tony, that they were offered all expenses, VIP treatment, and they turned it down. So we're going to talk about Wienergate.
Okay, that's another story. If they were offered free, yeah, he should have gone. But I'm not going to, I mean, there's no proof that they were offered for everything.
Here, and we're going to talk about what TikTok Tony has put out there. The question I have.
What is, well, dox yourself. I might as well come on the cam and say my first and last name for you guys.
Kudos for that, for not want to be around this guy, because knowing what we know about this guy and how he's operated in the last month, I wouldn't want to work with him either. I wouldn't be around him. PI bailed out. Wonder why. Chloe, wonder why she bailed out. You think she wants to work with this guy, knowing what we know about the last month? All this drama that for some reason they blame it's us that's causing the drama? No. We're only responding and we're only reporting and we're only analyzing and talking about what they put out and their own behaviors. They don't like it. Like putting the mirror in their faces. They don't like it. They don't like it. We're going to call out the BS on JLR Investigates. We're going to call out when they say things. And again, I don't like what Tony's doing right now by contacting the FBI because his feelings are hurt because there's a wiener pick out on him and he thinks it's fake or whatever. So he's going to go waste the FBI's time. And he's acting like he's putting up on TikTok like they're going to do some sort of big investigation. No, it's a waste of time.
Okay. I'm wondering if I went past what I wanted to hear, because this wasn't what I was listening to. So bear with me.
FBI, like,
Yeah. Maybe we'll talk to you later. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about a pissing contest.
Jesus Christ.
He even made Reddit. Tony
Oh,
even
fuck
made
yeah.
Reddit.
He did make Reddit.
Some kudos for that, for not want to be around this guy, because knowing what we know about this guy and how he's operated in the last month, I wouldn't want to work with him either. I wouldn't be around him. PI bailed out. Wonder why. Chloe, wonder why she bailed out. You think she wants to work with this guy, knowing what we know about the last month? All this drama that for some reason they blame it's us that's causing the drama? No. We're only responding and we're only reporting and we're only analyzing and talking about what they put out and their own behaviors. They don't like it. Like putting the mirror in their faces. They don't like it. They don't like it. We're going to call out the BS on JLR Investigates. We're going to call out when they say things. And again, I don't like what Tony's doing right now by contacting the FBI because his feelings are hurt because there's a wiener pick out on him and he thinks it's fake or whatever. So he's going to go waste the FBI's time. And he's acting like he's putting up on TikTok like they're going to do some sort of big investigation. No, it's a waste of time. So let's listen, folks. Let's listen to him. It's 25 minutes, but you're not going to hear this unless somebody else screen record this. You're not going to hear this anywhere else because it's not out there unless somebody, again, it could be out there, but I was able to clip it up. So I got it here. Oh man, they got memes of this guy everywhere. Dude, listen.
All right, this is the same one. Did voices bounce on us? She had to dip out. She
Dead air on the panel.
Just say it.
ew.
PR.
That's a screen.
Funny, he goes,
You have to scroll through a couple.
Well, yeah, I was gonna crop it out, but it's okay, honey. It's not even that serious.
The cause of, she
Yeah,
was just
she's
sharing
gonna
because
get
we were
doxxed.
talking about it.
Well, she's going to get doxxed even if she has.
she'll
even
get doxxed on there. Don't worry.
if,
Yeah.
even
But
if
you
it's-
know what?
Okay, this is it. Keep watching.
She needs to
If
get
you
rid
go
of it.
and look at it, no one even realizes it. Because that's why I can get to it so fast. Cindy's,
Be a soft dog.
Seems like taking control of Team Seth. and in my opinion has made awful, horrible, ridiculous decisions on behalf of Seth and maybe for himself too. And we're going to talk about it because the latest, folks, is that these two guys have recently spoke to the FBI, according to Tony Mathis. This is Tony Lee Mathis. He works at a company called Craneworks. He's from Grove, Oklahoma. He was working on the Caleb Harris case. Apparently, he works with Caleb Harris's father, Randy Harris.
Nothing like a hard docs. Fuck. He's like, his name, address, he works right there. Just nothing like a hard docs.
That photo that he's holding in his hand is amazing.
I got it as a thumbnail. I fucking laughed so goddamn hard I couldn't.
Like, that says it all. Like, look at Seth's face.
His eyes, dude. Seth's eyes looking back at Tony. I cracked up laughing.
That is the greatest. That is the greatest photo out there. Like, it's like
Rongo in the chat said something funny. He goes, because Tony said he was in Minnesota. He said it.
Can someone please explain to me why a hard docs is so funny? That JLR just outed this guy's entire fucking life and it's funny? Make it make sense. You want to know what the fuck is wrong with this community? There you go. Because if QB got hard doxed, would people be laughing? If B. Tim got hard doxed, would they still be laughing? Oh, wait, because JLR has 200,000 subs. So let's find everything he does funny. B. Tim then turns around like a fucking moron and says, he's got balls to take on JLR. Who the fuck is JLR? He's a fucking loser. Yeah, I said it. I don't care he's got 200,000 subs. He's fucking a troll. When are people going to wake up? JLR hasn't changed. He just changed how he fucking fooled people. That's all he did, guys. He just started fooling people better. He hasn't changed. He's no better than Tony. But now he's got a partner to do it with. Yeah, they didn't like JLR last week. Keep watching.
It was Minnesota hard, where a lot of times, because it's so cold in Minnesota, things shrink in the cold.
Like, that is the greatest. That is the greatest photo so far.
And let me also add, I used Queen Bee's picture, which was already public. Did not give any info about it. They still go on about it. I mean, I don't know about now, but they still fucking talk about it. It went on for months, how I doxed her, I used a picture, blah, blah, blah. But this is absolutely hysterical. Ha ha, let's just give Tony's job, because there's now crazies on the internet. JLR doesn't have 200,000 people. That makes him even more culpable. 100% more culpable for doing that. 60,000 people have watched his video. So now 60,000 people. This is fucked up. But let's just laugh about it because it's JLR. Ha ha ha. It's just so funny. And ignore what he just did.
That's that night from Smiley.
And you see how that case is going. Matter of fact, I speak to someone regularly that is involved with the search of Caleb Harris, and they told me, or told us, we'll say us, me and Magnolia, that this guy sabotaged that case. Tony. He ruined that case. Now he.
And JLR has never ruined a case. And JLR has never lied about a case. And JLR is never been a fraud in his whole life. Not JLR. Nope. Because he's got 200,000 subs, so he must be legit. People are so fucking stupid.
Always gravitated onto Seth, how he got involved with Seth Rogers. I don't know. There's up to debate. YouTuber hooked them up, or they just exchange numbers with each other. But he's been on board, and since he's been on board about a month now, we call him Tony 2 weeks. He's also known as TikTok Tony. He has other names. We're not really going to say these names because we are family friendly on JLR Investigates. I tried my.
Can someone tell me why JLR gives two shits what Tony does? How does it affect him? Just tell me, how does it affect him? It doesn't at all. Sebastian's not his kid. He's not friends with Seth. So why is all of a sudden JLR is holier than thou?
My best to keep it family friendly. I do apologize in some of these recordings that we've been playing lately with some of the profanity. I really don't have time to edit them. You know, I want to play them.
Gullible are the subs. The creators should be a little smarter. Is that better way to put it, Captain Avi?
As they are, you know. But this,
he fucking wants to keep it professional. Okay, so he's cracking me up with this bullshit, but okay. We're talking about when he says peen gate, I fucking laugh so goddamn hard, you guys, because when JLR says peen, or he says wiener gate.
Peen gate, wiener.
Have you never seen a penis before? What the hell is so funny about Wienergate? Like, I'm sorry, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm too old, but who fucking cares? Oh no, those are real. I don't think JLR would buy subs. Evil Abe, you made it. I don't think he would buy subs. He's too narcissistic to buy subs. Abe, I'm almost ready for you. Good timing.
That was hilarious.
I clipped that shit. I had to clip that. That did it. I said, "Oh yeah, that's it. That's we're keeping that. That's a golden clip right there. That's a golden clip."
Did he really sabotage? Is this true what he says, that he sabotaged that case? Wait,
I'm answering you because
okay.
I have been digging in to that. Like once this started happening and we saw the Wienergate, and then I started digging in, and I did a little bit of, I actually have somebody in my life who is connected with Caleb Harris, is an offshoot of their community. And yes, he did cause a whole bunch of chaos and consternation. He is not doing what he said he was doing.
Gee, who does that sound like? It sure sounds familiar.
They've pretty much, like, he says, yeah, I'm a project manager. I touch base with him. Well, you've got to touch base with him. You work for him. You work under Randy. Yeah. And Caleb's family is horrified about all the bullshit that's going on over here.
Yeah, I mean, imagine this guy's supposed to be an actual PR person, and you see these shenanigans happening, or even JLR is like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I'm bad, but this is clown world. That's just crazy. Like,
Rongo's asking if he was using his pointer finger when he said Wienergate.
Hang on, I'm gonna let's play for a minute. I gotta let the dog in.
Apparently,
I don't know.
By the way, Queen, it looked like Magnolia might have commented in some chat a while ago. She says the video is real. So is Tony's teeny weenie.
Where'd she say this at?
Probably JLR's chat. Someone took a screenshot of that as well.
Where's that at? Did they send it to you or something, or what?
Yeah. Here's the screenshot I put in the back. It's like someone in Discord tossed a screenshot.
Oh, so okay, somebody sent it to you. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, why not just admit that you had an accident or whatever, that you didn't know what you were doing or what?
Well, how the fuck do you explain
messed up?
How do you
and move on?
The fact that Magnolia says the video is real makes me think it's fake. I don't know. I just do. I see JLR setting this up. Call me crazy, but I do. I see JLR setting this up. How, I don't know, but that's what I feel. And the fact that they're using her, who's just as bad as JLR, as a guideline speaks volumes.
I mean, how do you but how do you explain that you were while you were talking about a case, you didn't just stop streaming and just say, hey guys, I'll be right back and go to the bathroom, but you continue to stream while you're taking a piss?
The fact that you don't realize that that could potentially happen. I mean, like, and you want us to take you serious that you are not in this for the clicks and views and the almighty dollar. I mean, dude, you're a mess.
Yeah, I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, this is like kind of reminds me of, like, remember Doug from No Things? He was like on a live stream, and he just took instead of walking away from the live stream because he was like drunk as hell, he just takes a bottle and starts peeing in the live stream.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's a video of that. I've seen it. Doug from No Thanks. Yeah, I've seen that video.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we had MGL pissing on a live stream that time in her motel room. She was drunk as a skunk.
Yeah, but she had an
we also
excuse.
had her
She was
peeing.
drunk.
We also had her peeing and making trips to the bathroom from her China tea.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, man, I mean, like, just go away. Shut off your camera. Be like, hey, guys, I got to go. I got to the bathroom. I'll see you in 5. Like, is that so hard to do?
Why does it matter? Who gives a fuck? Like, who cares? Why is it topic of conversation? Exactly. People fall asleep on a live. People peeing alive. Big fucking deal. So the guy took a piss on a live. Who cares? Like, really, who gives a shit? And I can guarantee you, JLR does not have a big dick. I would fucking bet money on that one. The guy is like 5'5". I guarantee you his dick is small. So I don't think any of them should be talking about dick. Just saying. Abe, you taking a link? I gave you the link. But that was my whole point. Exactly. It was like elementary school. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And the fact that they were all laughing over a hard dox blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. They're making such a big deal out of it. So Mr. Family Friendly Channel is hard doxing the fuck out of somebody with tens of thousands of views. And where's the videos for it? I mean, granted, I'm not saying dox Tony again, but it just further escalates and proves, oh, if you don't like someone, then anything you do to them is perfectly okay. I did play it. And I apologized before I played it, but I said I couldn't prove my point without showing it. But I'll be lucky if I get 1,500 views on this live. I don't get, oh yeah, Queen Bee played it. And laughed about it. She was hysterical laughing over it. She's like, nothing like a hard dox. What up?
Hey, what's up, Laura?
What's up, Abe?
I'm
Long
chilling.
time no see. Winston.
Yeah, where you been? Did you get a strike on this channel?
Oh, was dealing with cancer. I was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh my God! Wait, what? Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
But I went through
thoughts and prayers with you. Yeah.
Shut up. I went through chemo. I went through now I'm done. Hold on. Let me get him a bone. He's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, give a dog a bone, but did you have to get a mastectomy or? That's awful. I tell you, breast cancer affects so many women. I think that Angelina Jolie and Kelly Bundy from Married with Children did the right thing to where they just went ahead. I'm pretty sure Angelina did and went ahead and got her breasts removed. They had.
Yeah, she had the gene though. I didn't have the gene.
before
Thank
any
God.
diagnosis. Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
what
where I
it
was.
the
And I was like
gene.
on and off, and I wasn't live a lot. And then I took off for a whole month. So my algorithm went in the shitter.
I hear
So
you. At least you didn't hide your channel, though. You didn't hide your channel or nothing, did you?
no, not at all.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I had
That's
a
good.
lumpectomy and then chemo and then radiation. And now tomorrow morning, I have an appointment with the oncologist to get these stupid chemo pills. And then I can see how life is. So, but
Wow, I
back to
didn't know
true
that.
crime.
Mm, okay.
Back to true crime. Are you following Karen Reed?
You know what? It's a hot case right now, but I got to be real honest about it. I haven't followed it to the point to where I can like get into it and be like, motherfucker, I know what's happening. But I do notice that she's got a lot of support outside of the courthouse.
Absolutely. Because she's innocent. She's being set up.
Okay. You know, I try to go on Queen Bee's panel and she allows me up there. But any little thing I say, she'll boot me, whatever. It's like a running joke. But I came up there just trying to listen to everybody. But I know that Queen Bee and her little hive think that she's guilty as charged. Right?
They don't really know that much about the case. For them to say guilty as charged, it is so obvious.
I've
that
never
it's
once
obvious.
seen Queen Bee do any kind of a PowerPoint presentation, even or do
No.
research like me and you do and present things, not in a group panel, but in a format to where, you know what? I got focused right now. I'm not even going to read the chat. It's about the presentation. That's never been done by a lot of these people, Laura, and you know that.
I agree. I agree.
They really don't, all of them don't give a fuck about none of it.
Nope. But that's what people want. They want speculation. They want drama. There is no true crime community anymore. It's gone.
Exactly. That's why they love these little missing white kids or whatever, because they can be so many you know, wild assumptions and shit like that. But really, the worst thing that could ever happen to these people about Summer Wells or Sebastian is for that body to be found dead or alive. You know why? Because then they ain't gonna have shit to talk about.
I agree.
They don't care about them little kids. Fuck that.
I totally agree.
But I had to go on the other side of that argument and say this. No matter if you dislike Dolly Vision or no matter if you dislike Bullhorn Betty, at least they can say that they have put feet on the ground and I've seen them searching around, you know, looking in the woods and shit. At least they can say that. Half these motherfuckers are sitting at home thinking that they're Sherlock Holmes or something or Carmen Sandiego. Fuck that. At least they're doing something.
But let me ask you something about that, Abe. I don't think that them going to a place months after the kid is missing or weeks after the kid is missing, they're not going there to find something. They're going there to please their subs and to make money. That's why they're going.
I mean, I get that part too, but don't you think that just so happened chance wise that they were to come upon a skeletal body, you know, I would think that they would call it in. And I also related to entertainment value. If you're entertaining, I really don't care if I hate your guts or like you. That's the most important thing. And I also related to a news camera crew being on scene. A lot of people like on scene shit, you know?
Yeah, but okay, I'll give you a good example. The difference. JLR came to Alabama to watch or to find that I forgot her name. Some with the C. The girl that faked her kidnapping.
The fake kidnapping.
Carly something.
Carly.
She went missing in Alabama. It was about an hour and a half from me. She went missing. JLR went there. I think it was even after she came home, but went out there, showed the path that she took. He was really good about it. I was like, you know what? I should have done that. But that's what he did. He showed what path she took. You know.
So wait, Laura, are you saying that you support JLR?
I don't support JLR at all.
Okay, but you
let me
support his
finish.
travelings there. Okay, I
No,
got you.
no. What I'm saying is when he went to that place, he went
Hmm.
there and just showed everybody the route she took, showed everybody
Okay.
the path she took, where she could have gone, because that's what I support boots on the ground for. I
Yeah.
support Carly Russell. Thank you. I
Hmm.
support boots on the ground when you go somewhere and you're going to show them, hey, this is where they were murdered. This is where they were found. That's a reporter instinct. Like you want to go to the scene of the crime and you want to look at the scene of the crime. That I understand and that I support 100%. But all of this, I'm going there. We're going to search. You're not searching shit. Do you
I
think you're
mean,
going
yeah,
to
they'll walk around in the woods, but I haven't seen
find
Dolly Vision use
drones?
his damn. But Dolly Vision talks about this drone. Has anybody seen him use a fucking drone? What the fuck is that?
Like the cops don't use drones, like other people haven't used drones. Real researchers,
And listen, I
search
do
don't
listen.
use
I'll give
drones.
Dolly credit. I don't think Dolly's a felon. I'll tell you one thing I don't need though is people like Bullhorn Betty that I'll just say it beat the shit out of her mom and different people, and people like JLR that was a convicted felon telling me how to find criminals and
I
acting
agree.
like they give a fuck about victims.
Yep.
That's what I don't need. These are arrested assholes here.
Yep.
Bullhorn Betty and JLR have a long criminal history,
Yep.
and that needs to be known.
I agree.
It makes me not, they can be entertaining. Now, listen, JLR, he's good on camera, right? He's a good speaker. Bullhorn Betty might be a whore at the bar one night that could be funny. That's fine. But you beat the shit out of your family, woman. I don't really care.
Good point.
She got caught with ecstasy pills in her 30s. That needs to be known.
Well, some people get caught with drugs in their 30s, but I
Yeah,
know
but isn't that like a young raver kind of a drug? Who does ecstasy when they're old as fuck like her? That's fucked up.
I did ecstasy in my third. I did ecstasy in my late
Yes,
30s.
women, I guess women could do it at an older age, but it's mainly a sex drug they call it or whatever. And all,
And that's what I used it for.
Exactly. That's the only
No,
thing
I know
that
what you mean.
cocaine was good for too. Coke's a waste of time.
That's true. That's very true. But I know what you're saying though. When his parole officer said to him, like, Brad, you're 45 years old or 43 years old. Most people quit drugs by now. Why are you still doing it? So
why can't you pass this piss test where we look at your cock urinate? Actually, I mean, you can't get away with these urination tests on parole. You can't. They will watch you do it, man or woman.
Oh, he did it. He got away with it. I mean, he got
really
caught.
wow. They must. Did they not watch his Did they not watch him?
He did. He had it. There was some kind of thing that he used that he taped around his waist. That was the inside of his pants, and then it was like a hose, and then it was connected like side of his dick, so they couldn't see it because they were only looking on one side. I'm telling you, he had this nailed to a cross. Like he knew what he was doing.
And if you're not on parole, big tip for everybody out there: if you're on city water at your job application site, the only thing you have to do to pass a drug test for a job is to piss or whatever in it only halfway, and then for the last little bit of it, go to the sink and fill the rest of it up with the sink water, and it'll come back inconclusive because of all the additives in city water. That works.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
He was hardcore, Sly. He had it down to temperature and everything. Like he had a little heating pad. He knew exactly how long it would stay good for. Like he was hardcore.
Yeah, just don't make that mistake like on Cheech and Chong and get a woman's piss that's pregnant. They'll be like, well, you passed your drug test, but you're pregnant, sir.
Exactly. That happens though. It does. Because I guess guys' temperature and girl temperature, guy pee and girl pee are different temperatures.
Well, when he had that little bag, he probably put it underneath his nutsack to make it stay warm, I would imagine.
To be
Yep.
honest, I don't remember. I just remember the hose like embedded in his pants, so you couldn't see it, and then the tube was like on the left side or the right side because he knew they stood on the left side. I said, "What would you have done if they stood on the right side?" He's like, "I would have been fucked. I wouldn't have used it."
And you know what a lot of people do in those instances is what they'll say is, I just can't pee right now. And you can legally get away with that. For
Well,
real. You can be like, I peed before I got here. I can't urinate. And they had to accept it.
I don't know. His parole officer was sharp as could be. She wasn't dumb. But he's dead now
Right.
from drugs, so speak
That's
volumes.
that's
Obviously, it
good,
wasn't the
you
right
know.
thing to do.
Was it marijuana? I mean, Biden
No.
passed let everybody off on marijuana. If it's harder drugs, that's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he died from hard drugs.
Oh Lord, that's terrible. I tell you, I never trust a needlehead. It will steal their soul away. The needleheads.
Hmm. That's true.
I lost a best friend because of that needle crap.
It's true. He would shoot anything though. He could shoot pills. He could shoot meth. Shoot drug.
Oh
Dope.
God.
He was a shooter. Period.
And they usually end up getting that Hep C. You don't want to fuck with them either, sexually wise. Ugh.
He didn't have Pepsi though. Even when he died, he didn't. But I know what you mean. So off the drug subject,
Right.
I thought you were going to tell me you liked Betty.
I like entertainment myself, and I'll be honest again, JLR and Betty can be entertaining. I just don't trust their word or their conviction because they've been convicted of the same crimes. Like some of these people have been convicted of that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You beat your own mother's ass. Fuck you. You've
Who
been
do you
convicted of that. Bullhorn Betty.
No, I know. I said, who do you like?
In true crime,
Mm-hmm.
I like the ones that do hardcore upload videos. I'm in the Coffee House Crime, a very good channel. Let's see. I like the Lab. His uploads
Do
are
you like
epic.
the Lab? The Lab is a scam artist.
No, I don't believe that for a second. He's making
Yeah,
a lot of
he
bank.
admitted it. He admitted it.
But what? Who did he scam? What do you mean?
Some chick. There's a whole video about it.
But why would he have to scam when he's got 2 channels raking in bank? Why would he even have
I
that
don't know,
need?
but he did.
I don't trust it because I don't think he has the need to scam one in particular lady. I don't get that.
There's a
He's
video
making
on
money.
it. He cried about how sorry he was.
What did he do though to this lady?
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Did he I don't know, if she's an old bat that wanted to give him cash, oh well. Some of these older women can be horny too. He's a good looking guy, right? You don't know both sides. I just respect the Lab because of his equipment as well. He's got a great setup, good audio.
All right, that's not coming up. Hold on.
But I don't like his co-host that he has a lot. I don't like that guy because he blamed a little black boy
douchebag?
for a murder. I don't like that guy.
Chris McDouchebag.
Exactly. Can't stand him. I don't know. I don't know why he would associate with somebody that made somebody do a confession and all that and got sued and shit and lost his job. Fuck all that.
All right, I don't know where this video is. If anyone, any Patreons can find or know where this video is, can you post it and let me know?
I forgive him though. What did the lady do? I mean, he got her credit card information. It couldn't have been that
Oh, he
fraudulent.
slipped up like 30 grand or something.
But did he steal her credit card info? If
I
if
think
not,
so.
unless it was something like that, then I don't consider that a scam. If this woman wants to give him a shit ton of cash. I mean, I know that what's her name did it up. Ziggy did it up one time on an old lady. I know that because she showed where she had been getting Grubhub all day long and fucking in those hotels and all Airbnbs. Ziggy's been having sex with a lot of guys lately. I didn't know that.
She's
Fred.
married.
Ugh. Huh?
She's married.
She's married to who? Fred?
Yeah, she married Fred legally.
Oh God, Fred! The guy that
didn't
got out. I bet he was horny when he got out of jail. For
You
sure.
didn't know that? Yeah, she
I
legally
did
married
not.
him.
I did not know that. Ugh.
Yep,
You got.
she legally married him.
I wouldn't have nobody like that. Never mind. I ain't gonna say what I'm about to say. I'll stop.
Crazy, right?
It's nasty. What was he in jail for? That Fred guy.
Meth.
Oh my God! No way.
Mm-hmm. And he's got like a
Ooh-wee.
mullet and everything.
Could have been a needle fuck, and you gonna invite that into your home? Stank on that. She
Dude's got
stinks.
a fucking mullet and everything. Or he did.
Ew.
Yeah, he's a
That's
real catch. Fuck, you might as well marry you might as well I could put it up, Amber, no problem.
No, I do believe you. I've never seen this video. I would like to see it. I would love the link too. Yes, I'll check it out. But the lab has always been good to me, and I like the lab because I was in the lab's chat when he didn't have but 10 people in there when he first started. See, I enjoyed the lab's uploads that he used to do. They were incredible. About A Nightmare on Chipman Street, for example. It's a great upload he did that nobody talks about because it involves blacks, and stuff like that. But
Whatever.
it's a terrible murder. These a young white couple got murdered by like 3 black men, and a black woman was involved. Channing Christian, what is it? Channing Christian and Christian Newsom, that murder.
I don't know.
It's a very disturbing case. You've never heard of the Chipman murders, Laura?
Mm-mm.
Wow. It's one of the most, I think it's, in
A
my
lot of
opinion,
murders I haven't heard of.
yeah, you should look into that. Christian Newsom and Shannon Christian. It will break
Hold
your
on,
heart
what?
in two.
Yeah, why?
Have you seen Body Cam?
No?
You should look it up.
What, on Steam? Why?
Because I'm probably gonna buy it. Look at it. It looks crazy.
Is that a movie? Oh, wow.
No, it's a game.
Oh, okay, a game. Cool.
Look at the first one. Or that.
My stomach's growling.
Are you hungry?
Body cam.
Just skip all that. You can keep skipping. Here. It's right there.
But what's up to everybody in the chat? Captain Avi, Crystal, Amber.
Why am I watching this?
You remember Underfoot?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Breath just looks like okay.
Oh, wow. That looks real. That looks very realistic. Hell yeah.
Why did you need to tell me this?
Because I was gonna ask you if you could buy it on my account.
Yeah, fork it over.
It's like $30.
All right. After my life.
Okay.
30 ain't bad. Most of these games nowadays are about $80, man. On PlayStation 5, that's ridiculous, dude.
What's the name of the case you're talking about?
The case I just mentioned is Christian Newsom and Channing Christian. It's kind of weird how their names are alike, but it's, I think, in my opinion, the most horrific case I've ever looked into in my entire, true crime fandom, if you will. And it's not talked about a lot, Laura, because it involves black on white crime. And it was very hateful. The black girl involved did a diary.
Phoenix's dinner for you in the fridge. Pasta with spinach and chicken.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Christian Nielsen and Shannon Christensen?
No, let's see. I put it in the side chat. Their names are so confusing because they share that first and last. And it's called the Chipman Street Murders.
All right, hold on.
I mean, what they did to these two, this poor couple is insane. I can't even say it on here.
Oh, there's a documentary?
There's a lot of good docs. The lab did a great upload on it. One of his best, in my opinion. It covers it.
From Knoxville, Tennessee.
And that interview with Shannon's father just breaks my heart every time. There's a certain dot that has her father interviewed. It's just crazy.
Hold on. I'm trying to see if I know the case. Oh, they were murdered.
Yeah, it's a young white couple got carjacked, and then they took them back to their house, and it was 3 black men and 1 black lady, and they R-worded both of them, and then kept that girl for like days afterwards, R-wording her in every way, and then it was just horrific, so horrific. And they wasn't doing nothing but about to go to a party, and he was giving her a kiss outside of her Jeep, and they just got, in the blink of an eye, their whole life was gone.
This?
Yeah.
Where's the chicken in it?
It's in there. On the night of January 6, 2007, Shannon Christensen and her boyfriend Christopher headed out to a friend's party in Knoxville, Tennessee. They never arrived. En route to the festivities, they were carjacked, tortured, raped, and killed in acts of unthinkable violence. Exclusive interviews with Injustice for Nancy Grace airing on Thursdays. The victims' family discussed the heinous murders, unthinkable mistrials, and how they took matters to their own hands for the sake of their kids. Mother awoke with a bad feeling on January 7th. Sociology major at University of Tennessee. The worry intensified when Shannon's best friend called, said 2 were no-shows at the party. Because Shannon and Chris were adults, authorities couldn't step in until 24 hours. I think that's changed now. It's not an area you go to unless you live there or unless you're up to no good. Chris and Newsome's were searching for their kids on their own, and Shannon's father found her car. Ed Kingsbury, an investigator with the Knoxville Police Department, told producers the vehicle had been wiped down and the scrubbing was an ominous, whatever, red flag. Ominous. I don't know why I can't speak. Situation went from bad to worse on January 8th. A man's burned body, still smoking in the aftermath of being set ablaze, was found near train tracks. Authorities confirmed it was Chris. He had been bound and shot 3 times and set on fire. To locate Shannon, police examined her car and found an envelope. It was dusted and printed and yielded a hit. Tim Hutchinson, a retired Knox County sheriff, recalled to producers. The suspect, Lamarcus Davidson, was a known carjacker who recently gotten out of prison. Investigators learned he was renting a small house on Chipman Street in the Cherry Street area on January 9th. Investigators searched the house, found Shannon's lifeless body. She had been gang raped, choked, and bound before being put in a garbage can and suffocated to death. They stuffed her in a trash can like a piece of trash. Search of the murder scene turned up a video rented from a library in Kentucky by a man named George Thomas. As the investigation crossed state lines, federal investigators were called in. Knoxville police questioned Davidson's girlfriend. Why don't I remember this? Daphne Sutton, who lived in Chipman Street right down the road. Sutton told authorities that on January 7th, Davidson was at the house with Thomas Davidson's half-brother and a woman named Vanessa. Knoxville police tracked down Boyd, who led them to a house where Davidson was holed up. SWAT team grabbed him. I'm, making this shorter. Meanwhile, 133 miles away, they were all arrested. Authorities counted on the alleged co-conspirators to rat each other out, and Thomas revealed that Davidson was the ringleader of the murders and Boyd was his accomplice. Authorities had 5 suspects in custody, mounting DNA material incriminating suspects in varying ways. Shannon's killing, despite the fact household clean had been poured in her mouth to remove evidence. Was she dead or alive when that happened? On the other hand, DNA evidence on Chris was destroyed when his body was set ablaze. Aware that there was evidence, the 5 suspects told their version of events to cast blame on others. Picture of the fatal event emerged. Davidson needed a vehicle, and Shannon and Christopher were targeted for carjacking. When the 2 were ambushed at gunpoint, another car approached. and spooked the suspects. The couple was pushed into the vehicle and taken to the Chipman Street house. Key element of the case turned on Tennessee's criminal responsibility law. If you're aware of a crime and do nothing to stop it, you're held responsible. Except for Boyd, suspects implicated themselves by admitting they were in the house. Among the questions were emerged was whether Coleman was a willing participant in the crime or held against her will. Journal Coleman described events around January 7th as fun adventures, cast doubt on the claims of innocence. Trials unfolded separately, found guilty of being an accessory to a fatal carjacking and aiding a fugitive's maximum of 18 years. Knox DA built sturdy cases against the others over 8 months, each tried independently on 46 charges, including kidnap, rape, and murder. And this is one of the worst crimes Knoxville had experienced. Hugh Newsom told producers, photographs of the crimes caused some people in court to pass out. The judge, former Knox County Criminal Court Judge Richard Baumgartner, declared that anyone who cried would be kicked out of court. You will not be allowed in this courtroom. If you do, that because I will not tolerate it, Baumgartner said in tape proceedings, which can be seen on YouTube. Wow. Davidson was found guilty of 2 premeditated murders, received death. Robinson each got sentences without possibility of parole. Coleman was found guilty of a lesser charge, 53 years. Shocking twist that threw judgments into question came 4 years after the murders. Baumgartner announced he was stepping down, admitted that he was hooked on opiates. The disgraced judge resigned and eventually pleaded to misconduct before he died at age 70. State Supreme Court ruled that because there was DNA evidence in Davidson and Cobbin's convictions, the sentences would stand, but new trials for Thomas and Coleman. Her sentence was reduced from 53 to 35, and sentence was reduced to life with the possibility of parole. Relieved the perpetrators didn't walk away scot-free. Term Boyd would pay for their son's death. We took it upon ourselves to go talk to George Thomas. Prosecutors struck a deal with him if Thomas testified. 11 years after the murders, Thomas threw everything on Boyd. On August 13th, Boyd was found guilty on 36 charges connected to the kidnap rape. He received 2 life sentences plus 90 years. Davidson and Boyd have unsuccessfully appealed their sentences. Coleman is up for parole in December of 2020. Wow.
Yeah, and the only perp that testified gave one of the most worst acted testimonies of all time, and he sat there and blamed it on what's called a wet blunt in the hood, and what that is a blunt that's dipped in what is it for dead bodies, formaldehyde or something like that.
Yeah, formaldehyde.
Yeah, they dip a blunt in that. He blamed it on that, and it was just the most god awful testimony ever. He couldn't get away from his hood talk, and it's a sight to behold. Though it was just disturbing. Yeah, I can't believe he went on the stand though. How stupid.
All right, if you guys want to see who these people are.
But the reason you haven't heard of it, Laura, is people are about to know why. It's not very popular to showcase this stuff.
Why though?
Because it's black on white crime, and in that lady's diary, like I said in the comments, it was a hate crime, no doubt. But that it'll never be considered a hate crime because that's the way it goes.
These are the people that.
And that one on the far right is the one that took the stand. It was just bad.
One thing to say though, if all that shit happened to me, please kill me.
I know they could only want death during those horrific days, especially that girl. They got rid of the guy quick. They still did him horrible, but they kept her for like a day or two after doing that to her repeatedly.
Yeah, just kill me. Oh, that was him.
Oh my God, I've never seen that picture. Wow,
Mm.
that is unedited as hell. Be careful.
It's
Holy
YouTube.
shit!
Someone else's video.
Whoa, I've never seen that uncensored photo of him like that. Jesus. Mm. But you're right though. They wiped down that car and all. But the thing that got him caught up was some old receipt in that car that somebody had left in there.
See, because I'm not watching the video, I don't know what all this stuff is.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
haven't
was
seen.
her.
I haven't seen a lot of these pictures. This is
That was
interesting.
her.
Whatever. Oh my god. Whatever link you have here, I haven't seen a lot of this
Oh,
stuff.
well.
Wow, that's great. Shannon's boat rap. That sounds like a good mix CD. They have a charity for Shannon every year. It's a golf charity, and if people want to give to it, it's a good foundation in her name.
Let me tell you though, I couldn't even imagine knowing that my daughter went through all that, and I couldn't help
Oh
her.
my god, yeah, that you got to see that Daddy's interview where he just about breaks down and stuff. It's just it'll just kill you. I couldn't imagine. Oh man, and he's a good old Southern daddy too. He's like a real country guy. It's just sad.
That's crazy. See, the reason why I like cases like this, because there's tons of info to look up.
Mm-hmm.
You're not like a lot of these missing case people be like, oh, cover, this missing case or that missing case. And why? There's no info.
Exactly. It's like you know what I'm saying? For the research part, like if a kid's missing, guess what? They missing. Only the police know the leads. Like, fuck, what is there to talk about? I get that. Besides blaming everybody that you don't know for a fact did it, that's all they do.
I like cases I can research that I can look into. Like when you do those other cases, there's nothing to look into.
And I tell you, people hated on Zavgirl, but Zavgirl just got the Shabusiness files that are interesting.
Oh, did
Remember
she?
that chick? Yeah, that chick that beheaded that guy that had all kinds of crazy sexual stuff with him. God. And my friend Jeffrey Pagel writes to her a lot that
Does
I know
he?
on here. Yeah. He's like obsessed with serial killer shit, memorabilia, and writing to these people.
That chick is whacked.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I just dropped the link. That chick is whacked.
Okay, thank you. I had to look it up.
Yeah, you can always find some channel that has disturbing content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was from 6 years ago. There's a bunch of stuff on it on YouTube. Not as much as you would think, though.
I mean, is the Brian Dookie Burger trial and this fucking the bridge shit ever gonna happen? Isn't it all like next fucking year? How many delays are they gonna have? It's
I didn't
ridiculous.
follow that case.
Like the Bridge Girls and then this Brian
Mhm.
Koberger. It looks interesting though. There's a lot of holes. And he cut his damn cell phone off. That's smart as hell. I'm sorry. Like nobody ever does that. And now the prosecution is trying to say he's guilty because during this time he cut his cell phone off. What the fuck? It doesn't necessarily mean that. That's what they're gonna go on now? Like, nah. His
You
cell
think
phone was
he's
fucking
innocent?
off.
You think he's innocent?
I just don't see the thing that gets to me is his car was checked out forensically. There was nothing in there. There is no way that he could have that bloodbath like that and have no fucking DNA in his car unless he's like the best
He
detailer of
sure
all time.
can. He sure
There's
can.
no way you can clean your car that good. There's no way.
All you have to do is change your clothes. If he was covered from head to toe, very easy. If he had on, let's say, a double cover up, okay, just for argument's sake, he had two cover ups. He had his clothes and then he had a cover up over it, and he had gloves and he was covering everything. Well, think about it. All he would have to do is strip off the top layer and that's it. There wouldn't be DNA as long as that top layer didn't end up in, anywhere. He could have tossed that in someone's car.
I do understand that, and you're right. But on that same note, if he's that meticulous, why would he leave that knife shaft behind? Or sheath, I'm sorry. Sheath.
You think he did it on purpose? It was an accident.
I mean, it's just so fucked up that he's in that law shit in college and he's gonna leave a knife sheath like that behind. That's very odd to me. That's
He may
odd.
not have realized he did it.
Who would even take a damn knife sheath to kill with? Like what?
Someone that's
You
never done it before.
I,
Well, you
I would
can't
think,
walk around carrying a knife. You're going to be on camera.
yeah, but I mean it's nighttime and all. I guess there was not no good cameras around there. They didn't see nobody going in. They didn't have like Ring camera or nothing, You would think. But they said, fuck it, we partying in college. We don't need security. There was no cams in there, dude. Like nothing. That's what's gonna hurt the defense. Like, they could say that's his car and all. But just like with OJ, you're right about being meticulous if you're wearing like a scuba diving gear suit and then you change outside butt naked in the cold ass winter and do all that. But I'm saying for there to be nothing nada in his car, that's very odd to me. That's very odd.
Yeah, but he planned it. It wasn't like a fly by night,
Why do you think he planned it though? There's nothing connecting him to these people on social media
well,
as
that's the
far as
perfect
stalking.
kill, because I don't know the exact statistic, but I think like 75% of all murders are from someone you know. So it's a perfect kill. They're not going to look for some stranger on the outside. They're going to first look on the inside. They're going to look at fraternities. It all buys time.
Right. I
'Cause
mean,
they
I
need
do
to
lean
prove-
towards he's guilty though. I do agree with you. And I think that like they say that the DNA on that knife sheath is not, as
So,
make or break as they want it to be. And it's like mitochondrial or whatever that big ass word is, which that's fucked up. But I think the knife sheath may do him in. I do lean that he may be guilty, but he didn't have no scratches on him, nothing. He was pulled over with his daddy. I don't know. I don't see how you can not see some big lug like him walking around at night and not get caught. He's a tall
because it was
bastard.
it's a college. It's right across street from a fraternity, and it's right next door to a huge apartment building. So someone walking around at 3:00 in the morning, 4:00 in the morning, they got DoorDash delivered. They're not going to think twice about somebody walking to their car. I think whatever clothes he had, he dumped in the dumpster before he even got to his car, and they wouldn't have looked
Okay.
in it. There would be no reason for them to initially look in it. We don't know. I have a feeling that he knew the garbage trucks were coming in the morning, probably 20 minutes after he did it. So we put them in the dumpster and they went to the garbage trucks. They went
But
to
wait,
the
but let's talk about motive though. Do you know who did have a motive? Is that blonde-headed boyfriend of one of them gals, and they was fighting over that dog that was locked in a damn room that night.
He is
Because
totally
most people that will go into a house and kill, one thing that will deter them away would be a damn dog, big time. How the fuck did somebody know to put that little bitch away into a room or whatever barkity barks? Only motherfuckers that would like be knowing that dog, wouldn't be scared of it. And it's like that blonde-headed guy also got his ass beat at a fraternity party about one of them
that it's
gals.
not been proven. That was
Well,
on.
it is. I will say it is rumor. I haven't seen proof, but the rumor is he got his ass beat at
Yes.
a party earlier than that, and they was arguing about that damn dog. And only a motherfucker that knows about a dog would be knowing to put that little dog in a room like that. Because
He
most
wouldn't have
killers
left,
would be afraid of a big ass dog.
he wouldn't have left witnesses.
What you mean? Left witnesses like that one girl at the bottom? Yeah.
The two girls. The
But
reason why I
like
think
you say
Brian
at
left
college,
her,
but wait, at college wouldn't a lot of men and women be coming through in and out at night though?
but that's why I think Brian did do it, because in Brian Kohlberger's mind, he most likely thought, and it's a natural assumption, they're going to blame the roommates. If I leave people alive, then it looks like the roommates did it, which is what everybody thought. Why would a killer kill all 4 of them and leave her, leave these 2 alive? Well, they needed somebody to blame. And I think he,
Yeah.
in his mind, if I'm going to get in the mind of a serial killer, or I'm going to get in the mind of a murderer, all right, I'm going to leave someone alive so the police automatically think that it's her that did it.
No, wait, you talking about that last witness, right? In my opinion, I think with his adrenaline going and it was dark, I don't think that he saw her looking out the door because she said she only opened up her door just a little peek. And she said she seen him. It wasn't like she was standing outside the door and like he had to, or like she was in his way to leave. You know what I'm saying? From what I gather, she peeked out and shit. I think it was dark and he just, she probably closed that door real quiet. Because in my opinion, if he was killing everybody in the whole damn house, if he would have saw her ass, she would have been got. I don't
Yeah, but
think he saw her.
most murderers, after you kill 4 people, you're going to open a door and see if anyone's there. Think about
That's
it.
what I mean, though. I don't think that he saw her or heard her as his adrenaline was escaping that time. Because her room, if you look at the what do you say, the blueprint of that place, her fucking like room or whatever is right at the exit that he took out. So I would think that he was really, ready to get the fuck out and adrenaline. And I think she just crept like a little peek out the door. I don't think she was like, being nosy about it or nothing. Because she said she heard crying and she didn't know what to think. And that's going to be the main important witness. And she's the only witness, right, Laura? And
No,
so
the other
much,
girl
so
was home
much
too.
blame is going to come on to her. Her life is going to be ruined now, forever.
I think it already has been to a certain extent.
After this,
I heard,
after this trial, she will have to be like that bitch on Chris Watts and go into that witness thing where you get a new name and all that, right?
I can't confirm, but I heard she changed her name.
I would
That
say
everyone
that
changed her
yes, I
name.
would agree that that's probably already been happening. And the cops can do that for you. It's a big process. I heard you get a lot of cash with it involved too to help you out in life. Did you know that? Like the goddamn
No.
government or cops pay your ass. You can
Oh,
get
I
new
know.
residents. You can get your bills paid. It's crazy. Yeah, that
Oh,
NK lady, can't nobody find her ass. Somebody said they had a picture of NK at the grocery store and said her ass looked bigger. I didn't, it was from behind though. It wasn't even looking like her.
how are you going to say it's her when it's from behind?
Exactly. It's like, look, it's her. It's like, I can't even see her face, you idiot. And this motherfucker had like over 1,000 people watching them live years ago. I'm like,
Oh,
what the hell is this?
that's
Trick,
funny.
it's tricksters, man.
That is funny.
But Nicole Kessinger did have a banging ass, and I would about kill a family for her ass too. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
you should have seen these girls I saw. I was with my daughter. I was like, Sage, why don't we have butts like that? She's like, Mom. I said, oh my God, these girls, I probably have the picture still. I was like, damn, we should all have an ass like that.
I mean, yeah, Nicole Kessinger was into that yoga and healthy eating and all that. They were obsessed with their fitness and all to a weird point almost.
I don't know. I really believe that he is guilty. All right, to add to it, what about the IDs that were in his, the IDs that were in his possession?
Whoa, wait. IDs of who?
They never said exactly whose ID it was, but he had one of their or all of their IDs in Pennsylvania in a drawer.
Whoa, I've never heard of this now. I've
Yes.
never heard of this evidence. Now
Yes.
that's a smoking gun, Laura, automatically. I
know.
haven't heard of this. Now, he does have to have his college ID. He was a damn teacher, if you're mixing it up. He has to have a student, like a college teacher ID. He's got all these IDs, right? But I haven't heard he never kept what are they called? A memento. I haven't heard this. I don't know.
Yeah, he had, but they never said whose ID it was. They just said that he had someone from the house's ID in Pennsylvania, but they
Well,
never said
then
who.
it's over with. It's over with automatically. That's how they caught that old what's that guy that killed that bitch at the coffee shop in Alaska or whatever? Israel Keys. That's how he got caught because he had that coffee shop gal's ID in his
Hold on.
car.
He said he had 0 Idaho 4 IDs It was a girl from PA. No, that was another
Yes,
ID.
a
That
girl
they
from
thought he was a
PA.
serial killer. Yeah, they thought he was like a serial killer.
Now, I'm not sure about this evidence here, though, but if that's true, then the case is over. But I haven't heard of this, Laura, an ID of one of the victims. Wow. There's only one way he could get that fucking ID. I mean, that's what did Israel Keys in. He's done. But are you sure? You might want to double check on that now, Laura.
April 11th, 2023, Newsweek reports smoking gun evidence found in Brian Kohlberger's home. Hold on.
He had a little bit of earwax or blood on his pillowcase. That's all I heard about. I mean, you could bleed from your ear. I do remember that.
Yeah, an ID card connected to the murder of 4 University of Idaho students was reportedly found when authorities searched Brian Kohlberger's home. I'm not fucking crazy. It's right here.
Okay, will you please full screen that for me real quick? I can see it, but let's get it nasty.
What?
If you could.
How do I do that?
It's like just pick that square itself. The screen. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Newsweek. Is Newsweek gay or whatever? What are they about?
They're good.
Wait, News Nation? Isn't that is it
News-
Newsweek or New? Okay, it says News Nation on the source.
Well,
but-
it's News Nation video, but it's Newsweek's article.
Okay, I would trust Newsweek before that. News Nation is a little bit funky, I think. But wow, why are they using News Nation on a Newsweek article? That's odd.
According to court documents unsealed last month, ID cards inside a box were among the items police seized during a search at Kohlberger's parents' house. News Nation reported that an ID connected to someone from the home where the slayings took place was found during a search.
Wait, News Nation reported that. What the fuck? Why hasn't that been reported in the trial though? That sounds odd. How the fuck can they
Coffin
report that?
Douchebag said it's not clear who the ID belonged to, but if it was one of the murder victims, then it could be a smoking gun. Gee, that's genius. The reports that IDs found in a glove box could meet that standard.
Wait, it said, wait, go back up. Wait, go back up. There's an important sentence up there talking about the connection to the murders is unclear. What the fuck? You see that? McAfee?
Federal prosecutor.
No, two more below that one.
Yeah, right here. Oh, said IDs were only generally described on the inventory list for the search, so the connection to the murders is unclear. I see what he's saying. He's saying that they don't know whose ID it was. The date is it was April 23rd last year. April 11th last year.
Huh. Yeah, I have to double check that, but this is news to me. I don't know. They didn't have a whole shit ton of ads pop up either. I mean, I don't know. I have to look into that. Usually you could tell the bogus sites by all those dumbass ads every fucking where. That's interesting, though. I have to definitely look into that. I mean, because the case will be over then, Laura. It's done.
I agree.
But I'm kind of 50-50, though, right now. But if that's true, then I'm, he's guilty.
The thing that's interesting, though, if he had not fucked up with the knife sheath, he may have never been caught.
Exactly. And what a dumb ass move, though. Like, I wonder if it was that chick that looked out the door that spooked him to be that careless. Like, what? And I got to go back and look. I wonder where that knife sheath was found. And that's very important. What room was it in? Where was it located?
Kaylee and
okay.
Maddie.
Was that the first murders? Because I thought he killed the male and female sleeping in a bed first.
No. Well,
Okay.
no, I think he did the other two first.
Wow. So it would be the first kills.
Yeah,
and
he did the other two last.
Dang.
It wasn't a car that got him caught. It was the sheep that got him caught.
It makes me wonder if he was a Boy Scout I gotta say, because I was one. And who besides like a Boy Scout, we had these knife sheaths and stuff we would carry around in the woods. Who besides a Boy Scout would even carry a knife sheath? That's so like gay in a way. I'm sorry.
Well,
Most
because
knives are going to be
can't,
foldable, you know.
but you can't walk around holding a knife at night. Someone will see it.
Sure, you can. You can even stuff it in your pocket or stuff it. It wouldn't be a good idea, but in your crotch like a gun. You know, the holder thing down first, but you know, you can hide it.
I don't know.
But I've never been one to put a gun in my crotch area either. That would be dumb. I don't believe in that.
I don't know. I haven't really followed this because the trial part of this, like where it's at now, just bores me to death.
Oh my God, it has to be the most boring and awful camera views ever. And
Mhm.
and the judge's name, Judge, really? Really? How fucking weird is that?
Why does
But
New York Times make you fucking pay?
New York Times online? Because they're a newspaper.
It's 2024. Get over it.
Newspapers are hurting right now. They're really bad off and they're really shitty everywhere now. Nobody buys them. You don't have to. I'd still buy my local newspaper though. I don't know about y'all.
Hold on, I just saw something. Hang on. Oh wait. Pamela Smart admits to husband's murder in video statement. That's about fucking time.
What's that concerning?
But that's not what caught my eye. Hold on, where is it?
Somebody in the chat stated it was a K-bar knife, too long for crotch unless you have a 1 inch or Abe. And then Crystal Langford said, Abe, it's almost June 15th. Summer Well's been missing for 3 years now. That's awful.
That's crazy.
I don't think a miracle can happen. No, that's too long.
I just saw something that caught my eye, and now I can't find it. Grandparents and like 8 people were arrested for this missing boy, this missing 3-year-old. And now I can't find it.
I saw where a little girl was missing lately. A new poor little girl was missing. Blonde-headed little girl. Somebody had posted.
Also, missing fiance of Teen Mom star Amber Portwood.
I've never heard of her. Amber Portwood.
For anyone who watches Teen Mom.
Oh, I used to watch Teen Mom. Okay, Amber. I only watched the first season of the Kick-Ass season with that porn star and all.
You know Ben Porter? He's a YouTuber.
Sounds familiar.
He's dead.
He died? Oh, wow.
He's also known as Comic Storian.
What did he die of? Natural causes?
He's only 40. He said he suddenly passed away.
Okay, wow. Okay, yeah, Crystal Langford, you're right. I shouldn't put that out there, but the only miracle that happened was with Elizabeth Smart, and I think that was like, what, a year or two? I don't know if a miracle can happen. I'm sorry, Crystal. It's been a long time. And you know, Crystal, legally, I think they can declare him dead government style about, what is the year-wise? I think 7. It could be 7. They got to declare him dead or something. Or the parents can.
Damn, there's a lot of YouTubers that are dying. Another one. 11 hours ago, famous American YouTuber dies in road accident.
Well, I hope
same guy. Oh, he died in a car accident, I guess, or a motorcycle.
That Boogie 2998 needs to go ahead and pass away. I can't stand his sorry ass.
His channel was one of many great accomplishments. And while we all need our time to mourn, I know he wouldn't want it to end like this. The cause of death of the YouTuber remains a mystery. Potter started his channel in 2014, has a massive following of over 3 million. His videos focused on comic books and superhero products. That's crazy. He died suddenly. He was putting together new work for his video.
God, it could have been stress. He could have been up for days editing. He might have had heart issues. 40 is pretty young, though. It's very young.
Yeah. And especially, they don't even know what happened.
I just wonder what he looks like. Do you have a visual of him? Was he overweight in any way? Or
No, it was kind of cute. Well, not really.
okay.
Yeah, I'll show it.
Was he homosexual?
He was married with kids.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, look at that eyebrow. He's got the people's eyebrow going. Damn, that's great. Look at that eyebrow. Holy shit.
He collected a lot of shit.
Yeah, he looks cool. Man, that sucks.
Where is this thing that I just saw? It's driving me nuts. Oh, wait, now maybe it's here. No?
What's up, Jay Lang or Joy
Ryan
Lang?
Anderson found a new girl.
Who?
Ryan Anderson.
Ryan Anderson? Okay.
Man arrested after boy 11 dies in social media challenge gone wrong. Tommy Lee was unconscious after inhaling toxic substances during a sleepover.
Oh my God, that's not a good idea. Are they huffing gas here?
Social media trend called croning, which involves inhaling toxic chemicals such as paint solvents. It's called huffing.
Yeah, what are they calling it? Ugh, gross.
Create a short-term high.
Yeah, you got to be a backward. You got to be the most redneck poor idiot to get off on huffing paint and gasoline. Jesus Christ.
They're saying it's a TikTok trend, though.
Well, that's dangerous as hell. Just like them people lighting their ass on fire. Remember that shit years ago? People lighting their whole bodies on fire and shit. It's crazy.
That's insane.
Are you almost done?
In a little while.
What do you mean a little while?
Florida mom killed her baby in exact spot where husband proposed to her.
Wow.
Nice lady.
Is Laura looking at social media obituaries? Is that a website, they ask?
No, I'm looking at what's it called? Microsoft. They
What do you
cover all
mean?
crime.
Oh, like Microsoft is your homepage? That's called
Edge.
Isn't okay, Microsoft Edge. Yeah, I got it on Outlook.com or some shit like that. Yeah. So you working with Microsoft Edge? Have you downloaded that as your browser? I haven't tried that.
It automatically comes, but I usually use Google, but certain things open up to Microsoft and they list all the crimes.
Yeah, I like Microsoft's email. Outlook.com is really good for email. It doesn't have ads or nothing like that.
Here we go. Is this it? Yeah, this is what I saw. 8-month-old goes missing. 5 people arrested, including parents and grandparents. Hold on. I'll share it. In Kentucky.
Oof, that sounds about right.
Police are looking for a missing baby out of Ohio County after both of her parents were arrested. Take a look at your screen now. State police say 8-month-old Maya Tucker was last suspected to be in the care of her parents in Reynolds Station, Kentucky. However, both the baby's parents, Tesla Tucker and Cage Rudd, were arrested by KSP on drug possession and abandonment of a minor charges. When troopers conducted a welfare check, baby Maya could not be found. She's 8 months old with brown hair and green eyes. Anyone with information on where baby Maya is should contact KSP at 270-826-3312.
They must have some idea. They arrested the parents and the grandparents.
Yeah, exactly. She's missing, but they must know what's going down. Probably has to be a time thing.
See, it's wild to me that sometimes they arrest parents and sometimes they don't. During a search for her, authorities said they found Mila's mother, Tesla Tucker and Cage Rudd, I guess the dad, at a hotel with meth and fentanyl pills in plain view. Maya was not with them. Trooper said that Tucker and Rudd falsely claimed that family services took Maya. In an interview, Kentucky State Trooper and Family Services removed 3 older siblings from the couple's home some time ago. Trooper said they intended for Maya to join the siblings, but on May 30th, family members notified them they had not seen Maya since late April. Okay, I think it's safe to assume Maya's gone.
Yeah, they probably have drug abuse past and a past with the authorities with CPS or DSS. God.
They charged Tucker with first-degree possession of a controlled substance, fentanyl possession of drug paraphernalia, abandonment of a minor. Maya's father was also arrested and charged of first-degree possession of a controlled substance, fentanyl, first-degree possession of a controlled substance, meth, possession of drug paraphernalia, and abandonment of a minor. On Friday, Tucker and Rudd were charged additional charges: first-degree trafficking in a controlled substance greater than 2 grams, meth, trafficking in legend drugs. What's that? Trafficking in marijuana, first-degree child abuse, abandonment of a minor, engaging in organized crime, and possession of paraphernalia. There they are.
Oh my God.
She looks familiar.
Look at his crusty, dusty ass, man.
Okay, also on Friday, Maya's grandfather, Ricky Smith, was charged of first-degree trafficking in a controlled substance greater than 2 grams meth, trafficking in legend drugs, trafficking in marijuana, first-degree child abuse, abandonment of a minor, engaging in organized crime, and possession of paraphernalia, possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, possession of a firearm on a convict. All right, this poor kid never had a chance.
Hell no.
I mean, how can you blame the daughter when this is the father? Poor guy, poor lady didn't even have a damn chance. On Sunday, Maya's grandmother, Billy Smith, 49, was arrested and charged with second-degree domestic violence assault. Authorities say Maya was not with her grandmother. Also that evening, authorities arrested Timothy Roach after he allegedly went to Smith residence and threw unprescribed Suboxone under a vehicle. He was charged with second-degree possession of a controlled substance, first-degree prescription, controlled substance. This looks interesting. Wow, the grandmother looks 10 times better than her.
Oh my God, you're right though. Doesn't she look younger than the mother?
She does.
Holy shit.
On Tuesday,
I wonder what the grandma did. She don't look like she's on drugs a lot, does she? Wow.
Authorities announced they were conducting cadaver search in an area about a half a mile from where Maya lived with her parents. According to authorities, Maya was born in October. Her umbilical cord tested positive for meth, but yet you gave it back to the family. Good job.
Yeah, unfortunately, Debbie, the government can't cut out somebody's uterus and cut off wieners. Yeah, even the pieces of shit in society can have kids. They're allowed to.
They tested her umbilical cord and she was tested positive for meth. Why did they give her to the parents?
Oh, it's just sad. I mean, I guess if they have food in their cupboards and the toilet's running, that's all they care about. It's sad.
See, the thing that's fucked up, though, especially an 8-month-old baby, all you have to do is leave the baby on a doorstep. Just leave the baby on a doorstep.
Exactly. Yeah. They made that famous law to where if you're a mother and you're in a bad situation, you can literally, and what you should do is not just a doorstep, Laura. You take the baby to a hospital and leave it there. I think it's called somebody's law, and the hospital will take it in and you cannot be prosecuted. You should take it to a hospital's, maybe the ER door.
Police station,
and leave
anywhere. Hospital, church. But I always said, leave it on your fucking neighbor's doorstep. They'll figure out what to do with it. Go to a
I mean, if they have a ring camera, they answer. They could be, for all you know, dead inside in there, or I don't know.
Oh yeah, but go to a rich neighborhood. Leave,
yeah.
Leave it on the doorstep. They'll figure out what to do. They're not going to do anything bad.
Yeah, but you should probably leave it to a hospital. They got a bunch of milk and breast milk in there or whatever, Pedialyte.
I don't know. Someone left a baby on my doorstep. I'd be like, welcome to your new home.
Well, that's very kind and caring of you. Are you sure you would do that? Wow, you would adopt
I would.
that child? I
I
would turn it
would.
over probably to the authorities. You know, I
No
don't know.
way. Then they end up in the foster system? Hell no.
I
No
mean,
child deserves that
a lot
foster.
of people would be so scared nowadays if you even like have a kid at your house, like maybe you kidnap the kid or something. You know, people get so worried.
Oh
They
no. I
don't know
mean,
what to
obviously
do
I'd have to
anymore.
bring him to a doctor, but no, I'd be like, CPS not taking him. I don't know who left him, but someone left him.
Yeah, and people should adopt a child. You can be a foster parent and you don't have to all the way adopt them. And you could get, you know, I hate to say it like this, but you can get, like, if you're not doing good in life and you're not a deviant pedophile, yeah, you could just be a temporary foster care parent and get, you know, paid pretty good monthly. Not
I
only
don't
to help out the child, but to help you out as well.
see, I don't think I could be a foster parent simply for the fact that I would whatchamacallit, I would get too attached to the kid.
Hmm.
And then when it's time for them to go, I don't know. I just couldn't turn over kids like that. You know what I mean? These people like
You're
turn
right.
over kids. Like they get one, and they, get another one, and then they get another one. I couldn't do it.
It does take a special heart to compartmentalize that, and I would say it would be a nurse or a cop maybe or that family because I would agree it'd be hard to let go, but maybe they do it to a lot of people. I don't know, but I agree with what you're saying though. That'd be hard.
I could
Like
keep a kid by
the people
myself.
that do it with pets, you know, they foster pets and
Exactly.
horses and
I
all.
couldn't do that either.
Yeah, I would love any animal. I'd be the same way. Like you know, be hard to let go.
You want an annoying little Maltese who barks and barks and barks?
A Maltese.
Luckily,
Okay.
you want to go to Abe? You want to go live with
No,
Abe?
no. I got a kitty cat now. You know, I always said for years on here, and I've never had a cat that I hated cats, but now I saved a cat from the woods that was starving, and her name's Miss Fluffers, and I love her. She's a good cat.
Booga, don't steal his bone. He just stole your bone, little brat. All right, I'm gonna get off though. I got a splitting headache.
Okay, Laura,
And
but
the
thank
dog's
you for
barking at
having
me.
me, and I'm gonna let you do your outro. But thank you for having me, Laura. It's
Thank you
good
for
talking
coming
with
up. And I will talk to you soon.
you. All right, peace.
All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna get off. I got a headache. I think I'm hungry. My head is like pounding. So I will let you guys know how tomorrow's doctor appointment goes. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Yay. I don't know why I made an appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning, but tomorrow's the next step. And then after that, I have to get this port out. And then I'm done. Then I could like refocus. But before I go, gotta have a reminder. My little commercial. I've been having fun making reels. That's what I was informed I need to do. Make lots of reels. So, all right. I'm out though. Abe, I want to thank you for coming up. And that's it. All right. I will see. Oh, you want me to end it? Hold on. I don't even know how to end it from here. Hang on. I want to watch that documentary. But Abe, after I find out about this case, I want you to come back up and we'll talk about it. What the hell was that? Hold on. All right, and the poll. All right, we got 23% that gave a thumbs up, even if they don't like me. We got 161 votes, which means I should have 161 thumb ups. and I only have 117 thumb ups. So that's not good. That's not good. 161 people should have hit that thumbs up. Guys, it's the only way I'm going to stick it around here. Like, I mean that. I have to get back in the algorithm. So if you guys want me to stick around, you got to hit that thumbs up. All right. But I'm going to go eat something. Maybe this headache will go away. Don't forget, you can donate through Super Chat now that the live's over, but you could do that anyway. You can donate through Cash App, which is Intrepid Candles. You can donate through PayPal at twistedxlaw@gmail.com. Or you can, most importantly, buy a candle. It's buy one, get one right now. So basically 50% off. 50% off wax melt. You're not going to get a better deal ever. I didn't realize that I put wax melts on there. Wax melts and paint cans weren't supposed to be on there. I'm giving them a cost, like for real. So that's it. Make sure you guys order your candles or wax melts, and I will see you guys later. All right. Peace. And thank you all for joining me. Thank you for the memberships, the super chats, and the love. But most importantly, it doesn't take much just to hit that thumb up. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you to my amazing mods for a wonderful job. Peace.